Hidetaka Miyazaki has done it again, and this time, nobody saw it coming on a Nintendo console. When the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct dropped in April 2025, nobody had FromSoftware on their bingo card. Nobody expected the studio behind Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring, one of the most critically worshipped developers in gaming history, to walk onto that stage and announce a brand new IP exclusively for Nintendo hardware. And yet there it was. Vampires, jetpacks, a shape-shifting dinosaur creature, gothic Victorian environments drenched in blood and dread, and Miyazaki himself confirming he is directing every single second of it. This is the Duskbloods. It launches in 2026 exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2, and it has already been described as the project FromSoftware has spent more time developing than any game in their entire history, including Elden Ring. Let that sink in for a second. The world of the Duskbloods exists at the very end of everything. Humanity is in its final hours, the twilight of humanity, and a mysterious force called the First Blood has begun to flow.
To a night of moonlight. To humanity's very...
This event tears locations from across all of time and space and slams them together into one fractured, dying world. Into this chaos come the Bloodsworn, warriors who have pushed past the limits of human ability through special blood, summoned from different eras and different realities to compete for a single prize. First Blood. The moon tears will flow for only one, and every other Bloodsworn standing between you and that goal needs to be eliminated. The Bloodsworn are not vampires in the traditional horror sense. Miyazaki and his team drew on the romantic and gothic mythology of vampire fiction, the tragedy, the elegance, the darkness, and rebuilt it into something entirely their own. The result is a roster of more than a dozen playable characters, each with completely unique weapons, abilities, and blood histories that shape who they are in the world. Melee weapons, ranged firearms, marking the return of guns to a FromSoftware action game for the first time since Bloodborne. Spells, vampire-themed powers that interact with the environment and enemy design in ways the trailers have only hinted at so far. The gameplay is PvPvE, 8 players dropped into maps together, fighting each other and fighting powerful environmental enemies simultaneously. It is the same volatile, constantly shifting energy that made the invasions and encounters in Dark Souls so legendary, now built as the entire foundation of a game rather than a side feature.
The Dusk.
Maps include Gothic and Victorian architecture alongside environments pulled from the late early modern period, and every match plays out differently depending on how the 8 players choose to engage with each other and the world. A closed network test is confirmed for summer 2026 on Nintendo Switch 2, your first real chance to go hands-on before launch. The June 2026 Nintendo Direct brought fresh in-game footage that looked considerably sharp, far beyond what most people expected to see on Switch 2 hardware. PlayStation executive Shuhei Yoshida, someone who knows what great gaming looks like, went on record calling the Duskbloods the future release he is most excited about. On a Nintendo console. Think about what that means. The Duskbloods is FromSoftware at their most ambitious, their most mysterious, and almost certainly their most brutal. 2026 cannot end without playing this. If the Duskbloods just jump straight to the top of your most wanted list, you are exactly where you need to be. Hit that subscribe button and smash the bell right now so you never miss a video. We cover every massive game dropping in 2026 every single week. Drop in the comments, which Bloodsworn are you picking first? See you in the next one.